Joining us now is Mr. Purno Sangma. It's his first interview since he's become the formal candidate of the NDA, Jayalalita-backed candidate for the presidency. Mr. Sangma, good morning. What do you think your chances are realistically this time?
Well, chances are very good, very bright, because under Article 55 of the Constitution of India, election has to be by a secret ballot, and secret ballot means there will be no whip. It is not governed by the 10th schedule of the Constitution, and it entirely depends on the conscience vote. Therefore, I have full faith in the conscience of this nation, in the conscience of the members of the Electoral College.
Are you saying there will be cross-voting? Who do you expect will do the cross-voting?
There's no question of cross-voting, because it is a free conscience vote. There's no question of cross, because it is a secret ballot. Secret ballot does not contemplate any cross-voting. Cross-voting is contemplated only when there is a whip, that also 3-line whip. Then only question of cross-voting. Here it is a free voting. Every member of an electoral college is free to cast his vote or her vote according to his own conscience, and that too secretly. Nobody can question it. No party high command can question it. Therefore, question of cross-voting does not come here. It is a question of free voting and voting according to the conscience. And therefore, I have been repeatedly saying that,
You are asking for a conscience vote.
Yes, of course. I am not asking. I am asking, yes, but the Constitution provides for conscience vote.
Mr. Sangma, what about Mamata Banerjee? You've spoken to her?
You see, I have spoken to her a number of times. I am in touch with her office, even half an hour back with her office. I am expecting an appointment from her and meet her in Kolkata. And I am very, very hopeful that she will be with us. And everybody knows it. Now that the left has gone the, UPA way, there's no question of Mamata going along with them.
But the left is divided. It's not gone for you completely.
Well, here the situation is such, and this election has become so important, and it is always important and so serious, that there is differences of opinion everywhere. There is a split everywhere. UPA is split because Mamata is not there. NDA is split because JDU and Shiv Sena has taken a different turn. CPI, the left front, is split. All three major groupings in India, UPA is split, NDA is split, left front is split, which means that this election has become really a serious election, and people are applying their mind properly.
Mr. Sangma, I want you now to tell me an inside story. Is it true that an attempt was made to offer you some position so that you back off from the candidacy?
No. I heard about it. There was some news circulated, but nobody directly came to me and offered it. I must be very frank about it.
Were you told by the NCP, now that you're not with the NCP any longer, were you told to go by the party line? What exactly was the kind of communication you had?
No, communication was, I met a party president, Mr. Sharad Pawar, and I explained my position to him that I am a candidate which is being sponsored by the Tribal Forum of India. And there are many people who think that I am conversing for myself. I never convert for myself. The forum has given 6 names to all political parties, and my name was one of the 6. It was Jayalalita and Navin Patnaik who told us for the first time that out of the 6 names, they would prefer Mr. P.S. Sangma. That's how my name came, much later. So I never went for campaigning for myself as many people think about it. So I had explained this position to Mr. Sharad Pawar, and sought his blessings, sought his support. I even pointed out that Mamata Banerjee, being in UPA, is also advocating another candidate other than the UPA candidate. You see, in last election, the Shiv Sena, in spite of being a part of NDA, voted for Pratibha Patil because they think they are the Maratha Manush and Maratha pride. So I told you that examples. Therefore, sir, it will not be out of context for you to support my candidature, and you only have to say that if there is a consensus in my name, you will be very happy. That much I pleaded with him. Later on, Mr. D.B. Tripathi, sent feelers and sent messages that I should not contest, and then Praful Patel made quite a bit of strong statement saying that if he goes ahead, then something has to be done and all sort of things. I understood the mood, and with all my gratefulness to Mr. Sharad Pawar, all my gratefulness to my colleagues like D.B. Tripathi, like Praful Patel, and Mr. Tariq Anwar, who is not in the country now, he is abroad. I am very, very grateful to them. I enjoyed working with them thoroughly, and I don't have any grudge. And I wish them all the best.
Mr. Sangma, you say that this is a conscience vote. People must know where you stand, where Pranab Mukherjee stands on issues. Don't you think so? On issues, not just as
yes,
party candidates, or not
on issues,
or in terms of who's backing you. Or people need to know where you stand on issues, where he stands on issues.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Now, democracy also means choice. In democracy, people must be given an opportunity to choose, not just impose on one decision or one name. That is not democracy. So, my contest is upholding the principle of democracy. Number two, today's situation in the country is so bad. The economy is sinking. The rupee is all-time low. The scams are unimaginable. The kind of corruption that is in the country. Now, question is, who is responsible for all these failures? Who is responsible for all these corruptions? Who is responsible for all this? I am willing to come on debate on television. I am ready for that. We must discuss, debate what is happening in India today. And if we don't take corrective actions, what will happen to India tomorrow? I think we have to discuss. I am willing to debate it on the screen.
Are you saying that you seem to be challenging Pranab Mukherjee for a presidential debate?
Not at all. It's not a challenge. It is a practice. Everywhere there has to be a debate. Debate with dissent. Democracy means debate. Democracy means choice. Democracy means competition. I'm only asking for democratic process. Nothing to do with individuals. Well, it happened to be Pranab Mukherjee a candidate today. It could have been a different one. And in fact, last time in the interview, you asked me if Ansari becomes the UPA candidate, are you willing to come on debate? I said yes to you. I am taking the same stand.
So will you be willing to come on a debate with other members of with Pranab Mukherjee or with any other members of the UPA on issues?
No, not with any other member. It has to be candidate to candidate.
Candidate to candidate.
Absolutely.
Mr. Purna Sangma, what if you lose? What will you do after that? You become a one-man army now. Will you go back to the NCP? Will you launch your own party?
Don't worry about my future or not. I know how to look after my own future. You don't have to waste time for that and unnecessarily worry about it.
Are you confident of winning? Do you think you're a winning candidate?
Of course. Of course, I'm very confident. Pranab, I have never lost any election in my lifetime. I have contested 9 times for Lok Sabha. I have won with bigger margin every time. I have contested twice for Assembly. I have won. I know the art of elections. And it's not that I'm undermining anybody for that on that account. No, I'm speaking about myself. I'm very confident about it.
Then why don't you reach out to NDA allies who have not been willing to go with the BJP in supporting you?
Yeah, I am going to reach to them. I am going to reach to them. I am going to reach to everybody. In fact, from today onwards, I will be speaking to all the Congress chief ministers of the Northeast, all the Congress MPs and MLAs of the Northeast, because it is Northeast pride. Here the question is Northeast pride. And there is no question of any party affiliation here. You see, if we can have it, Northeast, I am reaching out to all the tribal MPs and tribal MLAs throughout the country, irrespective to which political parties they belong. I am reaching them. I am reaching all to them. I will be speaking to Nitish very soon, and I have even sought an appointment with Balasaheb Thackeray. You see, and I have for the last 4 days, I have sought my appointment with Mamata Banerjee. I am reaching out to everybody. Why not? It's my duty.
Well, Mr. Sangma, you seem to be getting ready for a pretty tough fight this time, and I look forward to probably having you on a presidential debate with Pranab Mukherjee, because we'll send formal letters to both of you now, and it'll be fantastic if the people of this country can see a one-on-one debate on issues, not on personalities between you and Pranab Mukherjee. Don't you think so?
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. On issues. On issues. Issues before the country.
Absolutely. Purno Sangma, congratulations for your nomination. All the best for this contest that is ahead of you. And I look forward to being in touch with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Pranab. Thank you very much.